Greetings everyone, Joseph James here, schooltrade.com, May 6, 2010. Here's your live trade recap. Hope you guys had a good time in the room this morning with us. We had another great day. We're just shy of $4,000 for the week and only 4 contracts, guys. Before we talk about those trades we took today, another beautiful day in the room. I want to remind you guys about that blog. Our blog is filled with all kinds of free articles and free videos. Pretty much everything we talk about in our trade room, almost every technique and term that you could want to learn is available right there on the blog. Use the search box in the upper right hand corner. They'll help you guys find the stuff you're looking for. And don't forget, while you're there, guys, our newsletter in the lower right hand corner. And don't forget to subscribe to the blog. That RSS button, that subscribe button, that will make sure you get all the new videos. And we're putting 2 to 3 new videos every day on this blog right now, so you want to keep up with them. Now let's see here. We took only 3 trades today. Today was kind of one of those days where we didn't expect very much, but we got a bunch of profit out of it. We only took 3 trades. We made the most of our money on the euro trade this morning, but we had a nice big winner there on crude just after 9:30. So 3 trades today, 80 ticks in the door. Of course, that euro trade at $12.50 per tick gave us 900 USD for the profit today. So another day here, guys, over $700. We got $3,500 for the week so far. We're shooting for that $10,000 a month goal here, and it looks like we're probably going to get that here in the month of May. Guys, if you're still on the fence for membership right now, guys, you're missing out on great days in the room. Come join us as a lifetime member. The advanced course is what you're looking for. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. You can see we're just shy of $37,000 for the year so far. It's been a great month, great week, great year so far. What's the most important thing that happened today? Well, 8:30 we had jobless claims number. That gave us a little bit of volume. So we opened up our charts at 7 o'clock, 7:30, 7:45. Jobless claims at 8:30 brought some volume into the market for us. But we knew this morning we had Bernanke speaking, we had Geithner speaking, we had Trichet speaking. Now, Trichet was talking about the whole Greek bailout. We had Bernanke speaking in front of the banking committee, and Geithner was testifying in front of Congress this morning, all happening right around 9 o'clock, 9:30. These figures started getting in front of the microphone. Now, when people like this start speaking, we expect to see things start to slow down. Now, the euro was pretty slow at this point. We didn't see much of the euro until Jacques Trichet stopped speaking. But we really didn't, again, we thought this was going to slow us down today, but it really didn't very much. And we got more information as we followed through the rest of our morning. About 10 o'clock, the Greek bailout passed in Parliament. They were waiting for the votes to come in, and apparently the votes passed this Greek bailout today, which of course when that happened, again, 10 o'clock, 10:15, sent the markets really moving across the board. It made it kind of a difficult environment to trade with, but we stuck to our rules, we waited for our patterns, and again, another big winning day. Now again, everything starts with the dollar. We started our day by watching the dollar index. Now no matter what else is going on, guys, the dollar will not lie to us. And this morning we opened up our charts, 8 o'clock, 7:45, and what do we see? We see a nice strong trend up here on the dollar still. We're still seeing, you'll notice, right, higher highs, we're seeing higher lows, and we have, of course, the trend line you could draw here, right? This trend line would be drawing up. You've got higher highs, you've got higher lows, and that, of course, shows you here we have a uptrend here on the dollar. Now, what do we think? What could we use the dollar for here? Well, the dollar being in a strong uptrend, as you guys know, when the dollar's moving, it makes us, right, brings a smile to our face because we know we're going to have a good day in the market. Here's a snapshot of the pound. And you can see just how easy it is to spot this correlation. Dollar moving up, right? See this dollar moving up. Now let's see the next slide here. This is the pound today, right? After 10:30, you can see it just tumbles to the downside, right? So negative correlation, dollar rising, pound falling, and you can see here, guys, a big hands to our members here that traded the pound this morning. We had 2-3 members this morning that were grabbing every single move on this and made a killing today. We were watching the euro because I was watching that DX pattern, but of course we had a breaker short here at 10:30, right? Another breaker short down here at 11 o'clock, right? 11:30, breaker short number 3, and then just like we saw yesterday, after all of this selling off, we take a break, people take profits, and there's your 2-step pattern long. Okay, so you've got at least, right, 10, 10, 10, right there, at least 8 right there. Okay, there's 38, right, 30 to 40 ticks easy right there in the pound between 10:30 and 11:30. All right, guys, and obviously the pound is $6.25 per tick, so we don't trade it very much, but as you can see, easy pickings here in the pound, right? Easy pickings in the pound. We call that low-hanging fruit, right? Nice, easy trades there. So congratulations to the members out there that made money on that today. Let's take a look at some of the trades we took, though. On crude here, 9 o'clock. First trade on crude. Now, unfortunately, we had to skip the first move here. You'll notice in the lower left-hand corner here, right? There's the first move. The first move was a breaker pattern short at the low of day here on crude. Now, we had good green pace of a tape. The problem was, though, it happened at 9 o'clock. And 9 o'clock is when the crude oil pit opens up. So at 9 o'clock, We, of course, don't really feel confident trading 9 o'clock. We could give it a couple minutes to get through. What we saw the breaker pattern short. Obviously, that worked out here. We bounce off the low of day. At the low of day, what happens when I stop seeing green pace of a tape? When I turn to yellow or red pace of a tape at the low of day, I then stop looking for the short, and now I look for the long. So we saw the pace of a tape slow down. Things got a little bit choppy down here in the momentum indicator. That combined with slower speed of the tape tells us we're looking for a reversal here. We mark up our swing high, right just above that 78.40. We break above that swing high, and of course, there's your first trade of the morning, guys, on crude. 9 o'clock, just after 9 o'clock, 9:02, 9:03, 78.43 was the fill, and we got our +4 filled. More stop up to +1. We got a nice little bounce there. Instead of getting filled at +1, we got filled at +3. So 2 off at 4, 2 off at 3. That's 14 ticks. $10 per tick is 140 USD. Now, guys, all you need to trade that is $4,000 in your account. Right? That's 4 lots, $1,000 margin. Very simple pattern, and you can see basically the W pattern at the bottom here. That's going to be one of the distinct, right? One of the distinct moves here is that W pattern here, right, off the lows. See that? Very easy, right? Very easy to see that pattern show up. And of course, as a member, we're going to train you guys on how to take those live in real time. So come out and join us.